Hey there, viewer! Welcome to another exciting dive into the quirky and fascinating traditions that make our holidays so special. Ever wondered why we carve creepy faces into pumpkins every Halloween? It's a question that might have crossed your mind as you scoop out those slimy guts and try to create the perfect spooky expression. Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the spooktacular world of jack-o'-lanterns. This tradition is more than just a fun activity. It's a tale filled with tricks, legends, and a bit of history. But before we begin, if you like this kind of content, please like the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for topics you want to see in a video in the comments below. Now let's dive in. First off, let's rewind the clock to the 18th century in Ireland. Picture a time when folklore and legends were a part of everyday life, and stories were passed down through generations. That's where the tale of Stingy Jack was born. This story is as old as it is intriguing, filled with mischief and supernatural elements. Jack, a notorious trickster and all-around rascal, invited the devil for a drink. Imagine the scene: a dimly lit tavern, the clinking of mugs, and Jack plotting his next move. Being stingy, Jack didn't want to pay for their drinks, so he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin to settle the bill. A clever trick, but Jack had more up his sleeve. Classic Jack. Of course, instead of paying, Jack pocketed the coin next to a silver cross, trapping the devil. The devil, now stuck, had no choice but to bargain for his freedom. After a few more devilish tricks, the devil got fed up and banished Jack from hell, but Jack's troubles were far from over. But here's the kicker: heaven didn't want him either. Poor Jack was left in a state of limbo, rejected by both heaven and hell. So, Jack was doomed to wander the earth with only a burning coal to light his way. This coal was his only source of light in the eternal darkness. He put the coal into a carved-out turnip, creating the first ever jack-o'-lantern. Talk about a hot mess, right? This eerie light became a symbol of Jack's eternal wandering. Now you might be wondering, why pumpkins? How did we go from turnips to these big orange gourds? When Irish immigrants brought the tradition to America, they found that pumpkins were way easier to carve than turnips. Pumpkins, native to America, were abundant and much softer. Plus they're bigger, which means more room for scary faces. This made them the perfect canvas for the eerie art of jack-o'-lantern carving. Speaking of carving, did you know that the original jack-o'-lantern faces weren't meant to be funny at all? They were intended to be as frightening as possible. They were actually supposed to scare away evil spirits. Imagine that: you're a ghost floating around and suddenly you see a glowing pumpkin with a grotesque face. You'd probably think twice before haunting that house. These terrifying faces were believed to ward off any malevolent spirits that might be lurking around during the Halloween season. But let's get real. These days, jack-o'-lanterns are more about fun than fear. The tradition has evolved into a family-friendly activity that everyone can enjoy. People carve everything from silly grins to pop culture icons. The creativity knows no bounds, and each year brings new and exciting designs. Ever seen a pumpkin version of Yoda or Pikachu? It's a thing. These creative carvings add a modern twist to an ancient tradition. And it's amazing how creative people can get. From intricate designs to simple yet effective spooky faces, the art of pumpkin carving has become a beloved Halloween tradition. Oh, and here's a fun fact: there's actually a world record for the most lit jack-o'-lanterns in one place. This record showcases the communal spirit and love for this Halloween tradition. The town of Keene, New Hampshire, holds the record with over 30,000 glowing pumpkins. It's a sight to behold and a testament to the enduring popularity of jack-o'-lanterns. Imagine the power bill for that one. Lighting up thousands of pumpkins is no small feat, but it's all in the spirit of Halloween fun. So next time you're scooping out pumpkin guts and trying not to slice a finger, remember you're part of a long, spooky, and hilariously bizarre tradition. Each carve and cut connects you to a history that spans centuries. Whether you're carving a classic spooky face or a detailed work of art, you're keeping the legend of Stingy Jack alive. Your jack-o'-lantern is a beacon of Halloween spirit. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me on this gorgeous journey through the history of jack-o'-lanterns. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into one of Halloween's most iconic symbols. Stay spooky, stay funny, and have an awesome Halloween. Catch you later. And remember, every jack-o'-lantern you carve is a nod to the mischievous spirit of Stingy Jack. Happy carving.